Hello and welcome, everyone. As an AI expert in modern hotel operations, I'm thrilled to be welcoming you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to this online learning journey. Today, we are going to dive deep into one of the most exciting and critical processes in our entire industry, building a world-class hotel team completely from scratch, all before a single guest ever steps through the door. We're talking about creating that all-important human engine that's going to power the hotel from day one.
So here's our game plan. We're going to walk through 5 crucial stages. First up, the pre-opening countdown. Then we'll get into the real art of it, recruiting what I call the hospitality heart. After that, we'll look at how you build a truly unified culture, how you lead a team through the inevitable chaos, and finally, we'll put it all together and talk about what it really means to fuel that human engine for success.
All right, let's jump right in. The pre-opening phase of a hotel. Well, there's nothing else quite like it. It is this incredible mix of pure chaos and unbelievable excitement. It's that magic moment when a blueprint starts to feel alive. And honestly, the success of that whole transformation really hinges on one thing: the people you bring on board.
And you have to remember, the clock is always ticking. Right around the 90-day mark, mass recruitment kicks off. And when I say mass recruitment, I don't mean a trickle. It's like opening the floodgates. By the time you hit 60 days out, hiring is in absolute overdrive. The whole point is to have a fully staffed, fully trained, and totally unified team, ready to deliver flawless service from the very second those doors open to the public.
This brings us to probably the biggest challenge of all. See, you're not just filling empty positions on a spreadsheet. You are searching for individuals who truly embody the spirit and the essence of your brand. You're not just hiring staff. You are literally curating the soul of the hotel.
And just to give you a sense of the scale here, think about this. For an average medium-sized hotel, you're looking at hiring over 100 frontline team members. These are your housekeepers, your servers, your front desk agents, the people who become the face of your property. And you have to find them all in an incredibly tight window. The pressure is just immense. This quote right here really gets to the core of it. Technical skills, look, those are important, of course, but they can be taught. Those innate qualities that make someone truly great at hospitality, that genuine warmth, that natural empathy, that's a whole different story. You can't easily teach that. You have to hire for it from the very beginning.
So, let's break that down. On one side, you have your trainable skills, right? Things like using the property management system or following specific steps of service. But on the other side, you have what we call the hospitality heart. This is that genuine warmth, empathy, and an innate, real desire to serve others. You screen for this because this is what creates those unforgettable experiences for your guests. So the big question is, how do you actually find these people? Well, you have to move beyond the traditional resume and cover letter. You use dynamic, audition-style group interviews. Maybe you put them in a scenario. A guest is complaining about noise, and you just watch how they work together to solve it. And you back that up with really well-designed personality assessments that help you find people whose values align with your hotels.
Okay, so you've done it. You've hired all these incredibly talented individuals with that hospitality heart. But right now, they're just a collection of strangers. So, your next mission-critical job is to forge them into one cohesive team, all rowing in the same direction with a shared vision.
In this process, it's not random. It has a very clear structure. You start with orientation. That's the foundation. Then you immerse the entire team in the brand's history, its stories, its pillars. This gives them the why behind what they do. And finally, you lay out in crystal clear terms the non-negotiable service standards that are going to become your hotel's signature. At the end of the day, the goal here is all about emotional engagement. You want every single team member, from the general manager all the way to the bellhop, to feel a real sense of pride and ownership. It becomes their hotel, their story that they're excited to tell. And that, right there, is the bedrock of a powerful culture.
And believe me, that culture isn't just some fluffy, nice-to-have thing. In the high-pressure world of a hotel pre-opening, it is an absolute necessity. It becomes the lifeline that gets your team through the tough days ahead.
And let's be totally honest about what that environment is like. Your brand new team isn't training in a beautiful, polished hotel. No. They're surrounded by constant construction dust, the sound of drills is everywhere, they're navigating unfinished hallways and lobbies, all while under these massive, high-pressure deadlines. It is a really tough setting.
And this is exactly why all that hard work you put into building a culture is so critical.
That shared purpose, that feeling of we are all in this together, is what keeps morale from tanking when the physical surroundings are so challenging. It's like the invisible architecture that holds the whole thing together. Which brings us to our final and maybe most important concept, fueling the human engine. This is where you elevate everyone's mindset. You help them move beyond just doing a series of tasks to feeling like they're part of a collective, inspiring mission.
This is the mindset shift that changes everything. A housekeeper isn't just cleaning a room. They are preparing a personal sanctuary for that room's first ever guest. A bellman isn't just carrying a bag. They are creating the very first moment of welcome. Every single role becomes an essential character in the grand opening story.
And that right there is the human engine. It's a team that runs not just on procedures and paychecks, but on genuine inspiration and a deep, shared belief in the brand's values. This is the sustainable energy that's going to power a hotel through its launch and for many, many years to come.
So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. As you all move forward in your careers, this will be your challenge, but it will also be your greatest opportunity. Remember, you're not just building a hotel building, you're building its heart, its soul, you're building its human engine. So the question is, how will you find the right people, forge that unbreakable culture, and ignite a shared purpose to create something truly exceptional?